Hey Stuart, this is Chelsea from Londonderry Dodge. I'm just making you a video to show off our gorgeous limited edition Ignition Sport truck. So this truck is unique from the regular Sport in a few ways, but it does share, it's still a Sport, so it has a lot of similarities. For example, it has the blacked out headlights that a lot of our Sports do have. All of our truck headlights are made of super durable Lexicon, so you can get pretty much anything thrown at those headlight lenses and it's not going to crack for you. They have the parking sensors on the front bumper here, if you can see them there. They have fog lights, the body match paint on the bumper and the grille here. We have our active air shutters. The Ignition Orange Sport comes with blacked out emblems, so it looks really sexy, especially with the black stripes on the hood and all the black leather on the inside. It comes with the hood scoops on the hood as well. You're looking at 20-inch chrome rims here. Supplemental turn signals on the dual breakaway side mirrors here, so they fold both ways. So that way no one will take your mirror off. If you're parked on the street or whatever, it'll just fold for you instead. Like I said, blacked out badging everywhere. The Sport does come with our 5.7 V8 Hemi engine. This is a crew cab truck, so you have the much bigger back seat. We have our keyless entry in this one as well, so you just have to have the key in your pocket on you, and then if you pull open the handle, it'll just pop open for you. You don't have to go out and fish out the key and unlock it manually. You get power locks, power windows, power folding windows in this one, so if you press this button, the mirrors are going to fold in for you, so that way you don't have to go out and fold them in on your own on both sides. The interior of this Ignition Orange is really gorgeous, and I'll just give you a quick little sneak peek before we hop inside after I'm finished going around the outside of the truck here. Normally our Sports have stitching on the leather wrap dash and it's white, but in the Ignition Orange Sport here we have the orange stitching, the orange in the cloth inserts on the leather seats here, and the orange stitching on those as well. Orange stitching on the back here that says Sport, and the orange Ram emblem on the sides of the seats there. This is a power adjustable seat here. You get 10-way power adjustable, including your lumbar support with the button here. But that's just a quick sneak peek in there. On the back here, we have the parking sensors on the back as well. Your dual chrome exhaust, which comes standard on the Sport. You're going to get the Class 4 hitch here with the 7 and 4-pin adapters for any lights or anything that you have to plug in. Your blacked out Ram emblem on the back here and your blacked out 4x4 emblem. This truck does come with a backup can. It's just right next to the tailgate handle there. And so in the back seat as well, you also get the orange in the seating and in the stitching as well. So the crew cab comes with a lot more legroom and a little bit of extra storage in the seats here. So you get these little compartments in here, which are perfect for like putting, water if you're on a road trip, or if you're going camping and you want to have beer cold by the time you get there, pop some beers in there with some ice. This little compartment thing comes right out, so you can just dump the ice out, super easy for you to clean. 60/40 rear folding seats with these little stands underneath. Just get rid of the mats here for a moment, and you can fold these out. And so, for example, if you want to take your dog camping with you or whatever, and you want him to be able to walk around on a flat surface and not damage your beautiful leather seating, you have this for him to be on. So that'll happen on the other side as well. And, or if you have like kids and you don't want their legs to dangle, you can fold this out for them as well. Yeah, the options are endless with this one, really. My manager uses it so that way his golf clubs don't roll around on his seat, so you can just lay them flat in the back in his truck. So the possibilities really are endless with this. And of course, the Sport comes with the upgrade Alpine sound system, so instead of storage under here, you get a subwoofer, which I think is a really awesome trade-off. I'll take the subwoofer over the storage any day. You get storage on the other side under that seat as well. You just have the subwoofer on this side. Alright. So this one does come with the shorter box. But, still a decent amount of room to do all your stuff. You get all the hooks and everything to hook, your ratchet straps or whatever if you have to strap stuff down in the back of your truck here. This one's got a crazy fat little spider on her. That doesn't come with the truck, but of course we can try and keep her on there if you really like her. So on the inside of these luxurious trucks, you got a ton of stuff going on. So first and foremost, you have your 8.4-inch touchscreen. This one does come with the navigation, which is super handy if you don't feel like talking to Siri all the time. Your truck can talk to you instead. You have AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. The satellite radio comes with the truck for a year, which is fantastic. You have your media connections here, so this is how you would control if you chose to plug in your SD card or an auxiliary card, or an auxiliary jack or USB, for example, playing from your phone or anything like that. This is how you would control it on your screen. Also, if you have your phone paired, and this truck will pair up to 9 phones, so that way, you know, if multiple people are going to be driving this truck, you don't have to repair your phone every time you get in after they've paired theirs. You can play your music through the phone via Bluetooth, and you can control it through this screen here. So this is like, this truck comes with the heated seat and heated steering wheel, so you can control it through this screen, or there's always the physical buttons on the bottom here that you can use if you don't want to dirty your touchscreen or anything with your fingers. This one does come with the dual climate control, which is really lovely, of course. You can unsync it, or, you can sync it or unsync it, depending on, you know, whoever's in the truck and what everybody wants. There's the phone things, and then here's your settings screen. So basically any adjustable setting that you can adjust in this truck, you can do it through this screen. For example, you can adjust how your truck talks to you when you use your hands-free stuff. You can adjust, you know, your child locks on the doors in the back seat and all those fun things. So you can do everything for that screen there. Then of course you have your 7-inch cluster back here on your dash. So this thing will display whatever you want as you're driving. You can customize it. For example, right now we have our compass in the top left and temperature in the top right, but you can change that by going into the screen here, and then you go for your left and you can change it. So right now it says compass, so we can go into there and change it to, for example, let's say I want to know my current miles per gallon. So now if I save it, there we go. And now as I drive, I'm going to be seeing my current miles per gallon while I'm driving, which is super handy if you want to monitor things like your fuel economy and stuff like that. It has a messages screen. Oops, sorry. You can always go into your messages screen where, like, for example, if there was a recall or you needed your oil changed or something, it would show up in this screen here for you. Here's how you can, for example, if you have your phone plugged in and it's playing music, you can see what's playing on this screen instead of looking at your touch screen. So that way you can always keep your eyes on the road. Just a quick glance down. You can memorize trip kilometers with the fuel economy and everything, for example. So if you wanted to compare like your fuel economy going from Banff as opposed to going to Jasper, you could save 2 different trips there and compare the two. And you have a live fuel economy reading, so when you're driving, this will change for you and show you your fuel economy as you start to roll. So for example, if I were to put it into drive, now we're at 99 liters per 100 kilometers because I haven't moved at all. But if I, for example, put the gas on, oh, I'm getting yelled at because of my seatbelt. That's a safety feature. But as you can see, yeah, the fuel economy has changed as we were driving there. Yeah, so tons of stuff. And then here's your vehicle info screen. So for example, tire pressure, you can look at your trans temperature, which is super handy if you're towing and something like that. You can monitor what's going on with your truck there. This truck, of course, does come with cruise control. And as I said before, your Bluetooth, your hands-free. It also comes with a sunroof up here, which is really lovely. You have a power rear sliding window. So that window back there slides open and close, so that way you don't have to get out and do the clasp in some other trucks like they have it back there. And you get 3 programmable garage door openers here. Last but not least, you do get a 150 watt outlet here. So for example, if you were going camping and you like had to plug in your laptop or something, or plug in like something to blow up, you know, a floaty toy for being on the lake or whatever, you can do that through there. You can turn your park sensors on and off through these buttons here. For example, right now the rear ones are off, so we can just turn them back on, so that way it's easier for me to park this thing. And of course it has the backup cam, so when you put it into reverse, you get this lovely screen here. And as you turn the wheel, the guidelines will move for you, so that way you can always see where you're going to end up and where you're going to go. And that way it makes it a lot harder to hit things, and it's super, super convenient, and it makes me really lazy with my own vehicle, which doesn't have a backup cam, so it's a really lovely feature to have in your truck. So thanks so much for watching, Sheldon, Stuart. This was the 2015 Ram 1500 Sport Ignition Orange Edition. Let me know what you think. Give me a call back at the dealership, or you can always text me or call me, and I will look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.